If you want to be rich, you gotta work hard, plan your budget, and live within your means. This all sounds like well-known logical advice. However, there are some less obvious ways to get there, such as avoiding shopping on sunny days or in comfortable shoes. Wait, what? 14. Throwing away stuff you don't need. Decluttering can indeed make you feel happier and free, but it's not the best way to become richer. And there's nothing wrong with finding happiness by giving your stuff a second chance instead of tossing it. For example, you could alter your old clothes, get rid of ruffles, and replace the old buttons and zippers with new original ones. If sewing isn't exactly for you, you can skip it and save another important resource: time. Still, you don't have to just throw old things away. It's not a healthy ecological solution. Try selling stuff online or bring it to one of the stores that gives you a discount in exchange for things you no longer need. And check your garage or attic for old gems. Sometimes you can find awesome things that you forgot even existed. 13. Doing too much laundry. Going crazy with the laundry is bad for the environment. Just think of all that water you waste and all the detergents that end up in rivers and the ocean. And it's not good on your clothes. They have a limited lifespan, and you don't want to shorten it, right? And while it's normal to change your underwear every day, your cashmere sweater will thank you if you don't take it to the laundry after wearing it once. Your jeans should be washed after you've put them on 4 to 5 times, inside out, zipped and buttoned, so that dangling metal parts don't damage the drum of the washing machine. In between doing the laundry, you can clean out small stains with a toothbrush. 12. Washing up right after a meal. Letting dirty dishes soak is both an eco-friendly and a budget-friendly solution. If you wash a whole pile of dishes, you'll use less water than if you do it multiple times with separate plates. It only makes sense to clean every plate straight away if you're eating foods that stick to the plate for good. 11. Keeping the default water heater temperature. Most people who have a water heater in the house just trust the manufacturer and leave the temperature as it is. For most heaters, it's automatically set at 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's more than you actually need. So change it to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and I bet you won't notice any difference while taking a shower, and by lowering the temperature by 20 degrees, it takes less time and energy to heat up the tanks, saving you money. 10. Counting the value of things in money. Try calculating the price of something you want to buy in your own labor costs and hours. If you get $600 for a standard 40-hour work week, then your hour costs $15. So if you want to buy a $300 pair of shoes, it would cost you 3 days of work. This way it becomes easier to figure out if it's really worth the money. 9. Going shopping on sunny days. A 2017 study from researchers at New York University and the University of Sydney in Australia has shown that people are more likely to take risks in bright light. You might not see a big difference when it comes to everyday grocery shopping, but when it comes to large purchases or making big financial decisions, opt for cloudy days to keep your head balanced. 8. Keeping your Instagram to yourself. Do you invest a lot of time in your Instagram page? Make it work for you. If you have a hobby you're passionate about or are just great at describing your daily routine, turn it into your part-time or full-time job. Bloggers aren't people who have nothing to do, but people who make the most of their hobby and love their job. You might be a traveler, a style guru, or the person who makes the most delicious cakes in town. Monetize your hobby and earn money from ads when you get enough followers. 7. Mistrusting other people. I'm not talking about relationships here. It's all about teaming up with others. Buying in bulk has always been cheaper than going item per item. Even if you don't have a large family and don't need that much food or supplies, you can team up with your neighbors and order stuff together. Sharing a car with strangers on one of the many apps available will cost you less than a taxi, and booking a vacation house directly from the owner will cost you less than a hotel. 6. Boiling a full kettle. Fill the kettle with exactly as much water as you need to have tea, for example. It will not only save you water, but also energy, and Mother Nature will be grateful to you. At the same time, this is a good way to monitor the condition your kettle is in and not let it cover with scale. 5. Buying stuff you'll use only once. The next time you decide to head to a hardware store for a tool you'll likely never use again, go to a rental shop instead. And it doesn't only work with tools these days. You can also rent designer bags, shoes, dresses, or jewelry for that really special occasion. If you choose renting clothes over buying, you won't only save money, but also the embarrassment of wearing the same outfit multiple times. 4. Wearing comfortable shoes while shopping. Science tells you to wear heels while shopping. A 2013 study by 2 marketing professors at Brigham Young University found that we make more balanced purchasing decisions when we think about keeping balance when walking. The subjects who came to the store wearing heels chose high-quality products in the middle price range instead of more expensive or low-quality ones. Yoga and riding an escalator give you the same effect. 3. Saving some of your income once a month. Scientists at UCLA and City University of London arranged an experiment in 2017. They asked groups of people to choose between putting aside $5 a day or $150 a month. Only 7% agreed to do the latter compared to 30% that agreed to save $5 a day, even though the amount of money they'd save would be the same. It's just easier for your brain to say goodbye to $5 at a time, or basically a cup of coffee, than $150. 2. Stopping for food when you're hungry. If you get hungry on your way somewhere and stop at a store or a fast food restaurant, you'll likely overspend on things you don't really need and won't finish anyway. So pack your car with healthy snacks like granola bars or trail mix. This alternative will keep you full longer and save you both the money and the time you'd spend making stops and getting out of the car. 1. Using the bathroom before you go shopping. In an experiment in 2011, psychologists from Norway and the Netherlands discovered this after asking subjects to make a difficult choice. They were to choose between a quick but small reward the next day, $16 for instance, or a larger amount like $30 in a month. People were more likely to choose the better deal when they needed to use the bathroom. This psychological effect is called inhibitory spillover, when one inhibition spills over into others and are potentially unrelated to it. Do you know any other tricks to save money? Let me know down in the comments. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. But hey, don't go anywhere just yet. We have over 2,000 cool videos for you to check out. All you have to do is pick the left or right video, click on it, and enjoy. Stay on the bright side of life.